In saying that, we're very unfit. Check this beauty out. If you want to hike there, yeah, you're going to need around about, I think it said 10 to 14 hours. Officially, welcome to our episode, Maria Island. Yeah, it was a short 35-minute cruise. Great conditions this morning.
It was.
We were on the 8:30 ferry, barge, whatever you want to call it. We've made it to Maria. Woohoo! We've got an action-packed episode. Yeah, there's going to be, I think, some ups and a lot of downs and maybe a lot of ups. Yeah. We are on the lookout for one thing. I think he's called Fatso. He's not in the trees, Mr. B.
I see the drop bears there.
He's down low. However, we're going to take you on an action-packed ride around Maria because we have bikes. We have bikes. We were a little bit running behind. That's why we haven't seen you for a little bit. We had to get the bikes and we've done a quick ride around. It was pretty easy. We did have one big hill. I'm going to say the conditions are pretty good today because it's not like yesterday. It's a bit overcast, but hey, I'm thinking it's good conditions for a bike ride.
Yep.
We've arrived at the Painted Cliffs, is that what it's called? We're waiting for around about half an hour, I think, give or take. The tide's meant to be low and we can walk around. So let's go check it out. the tide's really gone out quite a bit now. So where we came through before was literally up the top. So we've been here maybe about half an hour. We had some chocky to get a bit more energy for our bike ride. And now we're going to make our way. Oh my goodness. Oh. Mr. B's going cross country. Yeah, but how beautiful is it? It's incredible. So I'm gonna have to make my way back up there. I wanted to go for a swim, but it's a little bit cold. Oh. 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 Ah. The things we do. The things we do to show you. Oh wow, look at these ones. These ones look like little honeycombs or something. It's incredible. Right. So pretty much made it safe around the other side. Whew. So before when we came in, the tide was quite high, as I said, and now it's pretty much gone out. Check this beauty out. There's two ways you can actually book your bikes at Maria. You can actually book them when you do your ferry ticket. That was a little bit tricky on the website, I've got to be honest. So Mr. B and I decided that we'd take the punt as we took the 8:30 across. There wasn't too many people here actually, so it's been pretty good. With the bikes, they cost $32 for the whole day. And I didn't mention before, because we got a bit carried away, with the ferry tickets, I do believe they're about, oh actually, I'm back up here with Mr. B. Mr. B, yeah. How much was the tickets again for the ferry? Was it 50?
52 for an adult.
Yep.
48 for concession.
And kids were I think 30 something, weren't they?
So students were 32 and kids 0 to whatever 16 or something is $32 as well. Yeah,
so they basically have the two time slots heading over, 8:30 and I'm going to say 10:30, and then heading back you've got 2:30 and then 4:15. We were originally booked on the 2:30. Are you doing mapping? Are you doing mapping, Mr. B?
Yeah, we're going to go to the Prohibition Station, which is a 33-minute bike ride.
And guess what? You're coming with us.
I'll have lunch there.
Hang on.
Hang on.
I hadn't finished telling them.
Yeah.
We've changed our time slot because we figured with the bikes, because we got lucky, we can spend more time and we want to enjoy it.
Yep.
What are we going to say?
I was just going to say, with the concession, it is a government concession card. It's not like, it's basically your, I don't know how you want to
It's your Australian concession card. Yeah. So if you've got that, I think it's a blue one, you get your concession. If you don't, well you don't, and you pay full price.
Yeah.
And there's food on board. There's vinos and beers, but unfortunately that wasn't open when we came across.
Also, you need your parks pass if you don't have one.
Yes, and there is camping. You can actually come across, I'm not going to go into the ins and outs of it because I don't know. It is limited spots, and as Mr. B was saying, we had a discussion, it's quite expensive for your carry-on, isn't it?
Yeah.
So that's obviously going to be your tents, and you have to bring everything here. They don't, even with the water here, there's 2 points where you can get water, but they highly suggest that you need to boil it.
You like how my hair is?
It looks great. Has anyone noticed? If you're, you know, watching every week, Mr. B hasn't had a haircut. Anyways, let's, we've got to put our helmets on now.
No hats allowed.
There's a lot of rules. But anyway, let's get on the bike. It's such a good view up here, but whew, I'm running out on a bit of puff. So when we left back at the coloured sands, Oh, that was crazy over there. That was all the way over there. And we've made our way back past the jetty, past the silos, up this massive big hill. And now we're at the old convict barn. So this beauty was built back in 1844, I believe. We have had a couple of little stops on the way. I did forget to tell you something, because you're probably wondering, how big is Maria Island? So it's approximately 20 k's in length, and at its widest point it's around about 13k wide. There's no cars here, only the rangers, so the only way you got to get around is on foot or on the bikes.
According to some knowledgeable people and books and signs around the island, Maria Island was actually used as a probation facility for convicts. So those ones that are ready to be sent back into the public from Port Arthur and other facilities used to come here, learn a trade, and then when their probation was ready, they'd be released.
Just behind me as well, the clouds are getting pretty low. That's actually Mount Maria. So you can climb up there. We definitely won't be doing that today. I think I did read somewhere to go to the mountain, it was on foot. It's around about 6 to 8 hours. Mr. B, what was the name of that? Is it called Haunted Bay?
Yeah, Haunted Bay.
Haunted Bay. So I think, you know, my geography is not the greatest. I think that the Haunted Bay is
on the southeast coast.
Across the neck, so to speak.
Yeah, not on the southeast coast.
Tassies like to call everything have a neck. So across the neck, and then that takes you to Haunted Bay. So we're curious on that. If you want to hike there, yeah, you're going to need around about, I think it said 10 to 14 hours.
Yeah, so you're going to need at least a 2 to 3 day pass.
A lot of water and a lot of food.
Well, yeah.
Yeah. But
I mean, there were people here and they had, on the boat, they had huge backpacks.
I think they're here for a couple of days.
Yeah, but there is the dormitory system here, but there's also the campground, so there's a lot of people down there with tents, and some people brought their own bikes with all their gear on it and stuff as well.
I'm going to say they're professional, because remember guys, when I say we're going hiking, it basically means we're just going for a walk.
Yeah.
And we're actually professional mountain bike riders today too. How's yours gone? Have you done any wheelies? I done a couple of skids before.
Yep, too much leg power.
All right, we're going to crack on.
Yep, I think we can ride this little bit now.
Okay. We made our way down to the Fossil Cliffs. There's a bit of sun, the wind's picked up. It has cooled us down. We're just going to go and check it out. That cloud that's sitting over Mount Maria looks amazing. And this sort of, gotta eat my hair. This sort of landscape and terrain is actually reminding me a little bit of when I did the hike to the most southern point down from Cockle Creek. It's pretty incredible. I was so busy walking around up there around the fossils, and I could hear this like something, and I walked straight past Mr. B, and he's like, "What are you doing?" And I'm like, "I didn't see you," because like he's literally blended in with the rocks. Isn't that right?
Stealth mode.
Stealth mode. What have you got? Chippies, wraps. We're gonna have a bite to eat. Oh, look at that. That's nice. Banana, drink. And as we mentioned before, if you do come to Maria, you need to bring all your own lunch.
Yep.
And your water. So, really easy. Ham, salad and cheese wraps. Yummy. Tastes good?
How many people can say they've had lunch? at the Fossil Cliffs.
Why are you talking with your mouth full?
I put my hand over my mouth.
In true Tassie style, we've had lunch, and what is it, Mr. B?
Freaking raining.
We're gonna press on. We're gonna press on. We're not sure.
We're gonna walk that huge hill.
Oh, we gotta go that way.
You're gonna ride up it. You're gonna push me on the bike up there.
Oh my goodness. I don't know if I'm gonna be able to video going up that, but when we get back to the bikes, I'm gonna show you, and then I'll let you know if I've made it to the top or not. Well, the sun's coming out.
Oh, it's weird. It's Tassie, isn't it?
Just made our way back to our pedal power, and behind me, that is where we've got to go. We'll just go slow and steady, I reckon. Slow and steady.
Yeah, we're gonna walk it.
We're gonna walk. Right. Get your go-go mobile. We did it. We made it at our pace. I did say it was going to be a lovely view. I just made my way up to one of the old workers' cottages. You can actually have a little walk through. It was built back in 1890, and it was built out of all the old recycled bricks. It's literally in the middle of nowhere. Like, there's nothing else here. I'm going to jump back on the bike. I've left Mr. B down by the front ruins, and that looks really cool. You sort of find these little hidden spots. Sometimes you just keep pedaling and there's nothing, but yeah, this is really beautiful. The terrain is just, it's next level. Like, it's so dry, but then it's got like this grass that just doesn't grow. I couldn't imagine what it's like here in winter. It would be hectic. But that little cottage behind me, it's so tiny. I got to tell you as well, if you don't wear your helmet on the island, and that includes having it done up, the rangers fine you $200. So make sure you wear your helmet. just actually come through where the camping area is. We did have a little tip off and it has paid off. It's not the nicest area, but hey, he's not complaining. I found him, the wombat. There's got to be more than one wombat, I know, but this is the first one we've seen. They look like little paddy melons as well, aren't they?
Oh, look, one right next to me.
Yeah, they're paddy melons, but they look like the babies. There's a whole heap of them. Oh, so cute. I wonder if he'd come a bit closer. Taking a little walk around and just finalising our time at Maria. Just wanted to quickly show you that these are the rooms that are available, but you do have to book them really far in advance from what I've heard, and you just jump on the Parks and Wildlife to do that. Just having a little wander around, aren't we, Mr. B?
Yeah.
One thing we have noticed, and I guess we haven't really done a lot of talking on this episode, but we sort of felt that there was a bit of lack of information on the plaques that have been around. It sort of just told you what it is, but there hasn't been a great deal of information. So yeah, we haven't really been able to share a lot of that with you because we sort of didn't really know ourselves, and we've just been enjoying our day, I guess, at Maria on the bike, scenery. We just about finished our walk, and you're not going to believe who I've just spotted in the middle of the road. You do have to leave approximately a 2-metre distance between them, but check him out. Such a great experience at Maria. It was a little bit different to what I expected. It has been a huge day. We're just making our way back to the ferry area. It is looking like a rain back on the mainland, but we've got our little camp for tonight. I'll probably just quickly show you around there and then we'll probably wrap it up. So I'm just going to find Mr. B. He took off. Well, he's a lot slower, and I went back to see the other wombat, so how could you not resist, right? When you can see a wombat that close, I was like, nah, I'm going back to see the wombat. I think I drive him crazy sometimes. it, Mr. B?
We did.
Oh my goodness, what is even the time? How long have we been gone for?
So it's 5 o'clock now. We left at 8, so
it's been a big day.
9 hours.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, 9 hours.
9 hours? Whoa!
Yeah.
It's gone cold now. It's been a
Sore
huge
ass,
day.
Sore knee, sore back,
You can't swear on the channel.
sore bum,
Sore booty. Sore booty.
sore buttocks.
Yeah, you know what? I'm going to say that I think, because just behind us is where camp is. I didn't really tell you too much about it. Let's keep walking this way because it's a bit cool. I didn't really tell you about it too much this morning because I think I was probably half asleep. It is a donation for $10, and you know what? I'm going to say, pay your $10. Keep places like this going, hey?
Well, that one you've actually got to go to the fish and chip shop.
Yeah, or buy some fish and chips.
So it's not a donation, it is a $10 fee.
Well, yeah, it's meant to be. But there's also camping
At the pub.
here at the pub, so you can camp there at the pub as well. That's yeah, pretty much you don't have to pay. Just go buy a beer or whatever. We are going to say that this is probably a really good spot to park up to go and visit Maria. I feel like we felt safe here. There hasn't been any problems, has there?
No.
And it was dead quiet last night too, I reckon. So yeah, I'm gonna say I'm gonna give it a pretty high score. I don't know what the score is, but I'm gonna say, and look at all that room we've got. Like triangles parked up. We're ready to hook on up for tomorrow and carry on our adventures.
Start another adventure.
Yeah. So
Close one chapter, open another.
yeah. So this is camp here. Try banner, takeaway, $10, whatever. You know what? So we're pretty much done. Done and dusted. I think we're going to say goodbye to you guys. What do you reckon?
Yeah, it's time for a
It's been pretty hectic.
painkiller.
Oh dear. I think in saying that, we're very unfit, but that's okay. Would I recommend to go to Maria Island? I'm going to say yes, definitely. Put it on your list.
Okay, get the bikes definitely.
Yep.
You just get to see a lot more than if you're walking.
Yeah, it's a big, a lot of walking. And
Yeah.
we only touched a little bit of the island.
Yeah, but saying that, we still did walk up hills with the
We
bike.
did. Oh, I feel a wreck.
So, I
feel
mean,
a wreck.
it was a great day, but you just got to pick your times really well. We were originally going to come back at 2:30, and then we extended it to 4:15.
Yeah.
And the bonus with extending it was, we've seen
A lot.
fatso.
Yeah, we saw so many wombats later. Yes, we took enough food. We just took some wraps. Don't take anything too heavy. So we definitely had enough food. We definitely had enough water. And I feel like our conditions were pretty good as well. I'm going to say what was my favourite part was definitely the first stop.
The painted, painted
what were they? Cliffs.
Cliffs,
Painted
yes.
cliffs.
They're my favourite.
They were my absolute favourite. Highly recommend them. So make sure, pick your tides. You need to go there when it's dead low.
And you can camp. You can take all your bags and stuff across. We've got trolleys for you to carry them. And you can even have a happy hour over there. We seen a young couple.
Oh yeah, they
birthday,
did.
and they had the happy hour and a few bevies going.
Yeah, so that was pretty cool too. Why didn't we think of that? Oh, actually, we had a bit of a big afternoon yesterday afternoon with our friends that took us out. But anyway, enough of that.
That's it.
What do you say?
Be safe. Don't walk, back it up. Go on adventures, have fun. Number one thing, always be safe.
Yeah, and you know what? Next time you see us, we'll be all fresh as a daisy again and ready for another episode.
Yep.
See you guys.